Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel, Aloha Creations, and this is Aloha, and I am back with you guys with another design theme project, and this time this is with Tonya Samuels from Let's Design Creative. So this might be a chatty video, and it's because this has been a long-awaited I guess project that I've been wanting to make for a long time now, and I've seen so many artists out there that's made this theme, using this theme particularly, and I've just felt really intimidated and overwhelmed by all the ways that it can go. So I spoke with Tonya and I told her about this dream of mine, and one of my favorite themes that I've been wanting to work with is medieval. And most of you may know medieval times is such a range from 5th century and up until 14th century. So that there's so many things that it could go, and I really didn't know where I was going, but it kind of took a life on its own when I started making this. And Tonya, wow, she made me a digital kit particularly for this project that I had in mind, and she has released it, so you guys can check it out on her Etsy shop. So let's get started. So found this beautiful cloth at the thrift shop, and it's of a knight and a princess or maiden, and at the very bottom, I didn't even see it before, but I did read it says Canterbury Tales, and if you guys are familiar with that, it's from England, and I think it was a whole bunch of different stories during the medieval days, and one of the famous ones was about the knight. So this will be included in the book, and guys, you can see it. I made a matching box with this, and it got so thick. What can I say about this? It's kind of gothic, medieval goth, because of the the silver grays and black tones, and I used a lot of gold. The size of this box is oh boy, well, the book is 10 by 7, so this is just a little bit over, like an inch, just add an inch over. So these grommets, oh my gosh, let me tell you, a lot of work, because these were just all hammered in. I did use a couple of brads just to attach it better onto the other part of the box, and I'll show you the back. And I used a lot of these gold leafing technique. I used a lot of coating on the on this, because several coats is what I'm trying to say. You know, I did end up using my fingers because I was just dabbing away, yeah, it, after a while doing that, it it did you know, hurt my fingers, but the result is fantastic. This is a fabric. I tried to match this cover the same as the book. So let's open it up, and it opens quite easily. And this is a vintage wallpaper from the 1960s. You guys, there is a whole bunch of other things that I used in the book to, you know, pull everything together, and I'll just link all of their information down below. I did go to a couple of IG shops and bought some of their goodies, paper goodies. So here is the book. And wow. So this is the inside of the box. I posted something on my story while I was, you know, finger painting this inside of the box. And this is some gold trims. And it closes nice and flat once it's empty, because the book did get quite thick. And this can definitely be used as a decorative box on a coffee table, which was suggested by Tonya. She was so cool. She goes, yeah, this can definitely sit on a coffee counter table. There you go. So here is the book. And as you can see, I tried to make it you know, similar as the cover. This is the same fabric as I used in the backing of this, which you will see in a minute. Here's just this simple closure. I did put it on the side. You can close it here at the top, but because it's in a box, it was bulking, so I had to close it here on the side. Let's put this aside here. Okay, 360. Couple of layers, and I did paint the edges with some gold metallic paint. And you guys, one of my favorite part of this book is the spine, because it took quite a while to do. Let's see. And this took about 2 to 3 days, and I will just lift this up a little bit just so you could see a little bit closer. Look at this. I used some kind of resin to harden this here, and it looks like it's just glass, and used a little bit of the gold leaf again on the edges and some of the gold trims. I painted this little bit of design here, like a filigree design. This is from Crafty Paper Bits from Sarah that I order out on IG, and these are just grommets. Yeah, really nice how this turned out. I really love it. And the back, again, just some gold leaf technique here. And this is not a you know, a nice delicate book. This is really hard and heavy. Really nice texture. This was, I found this at Michael's quite a while ago. It's actually a magnet, and I just removed the magnets and I use this as you know, an emblem. So it's really nice. So let's start with the first flip, and it is stuffed. Initially I started with 10 signatures, you guys. I really don't, this book kind of just, I went along with where it was going to take me. I really didn't know how the result was going to be until I just kept going, and I just, you know, continued on with what I thought was really nice and really, really liked and loved. And eventually this is what it was. I came up with, I guess the signatures are folios. There are several coffee dyed pages on here, but not in every signature is what I'm trying to say. But I compensated with that with a lot of journaling cards and ephemeras and little notebooks, as you will see during the flip through. So here's the first one. I did curl all of the paper clips, and Again, I used a lot of the metallic gold paint to paint all of the edges of the pages on this book. Well, not all of the pages, but the main signatures. And some that are showing. I did use distress ink, but I like the gold effect. And I used a lot of the images, mainly maidens, of course, during the time period. And this is a pocket. I did rough that up a little bit just to show where, right here. And I backed it with a cardstock. And I hit this little tab here because of the information of this famous painting. And there's that historical information there. And this flips out. And these are just pockets. Look at this beautiful marbled wallpaper, and it's vintage, and this is from Seven Plaza. I put a lot of ephemera. This is from a playing card. I left it as is because you could decorate that yourself. I cut out some illuminations and manuscripts from a book that I have. And I left it as is because maybe you just want to glue this on one of the pages. It's up to you. But some of them I did back with a coffee dyed paper. Look at this manuscripts, really, really beautiful images. This is a paper napkin I received from a Happy Mail from Galit. Hi Galit. Thank you so much. It worked out really well with this. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is also from Sarah. Hi, Sarah. And I backed it with a vintage wallpaper. And this is a journaling page. I know it is lined, but because of the decorative design on the page, it really matched with the theme that I was going for. And plus it's got these famous quotes from famous women, and I thought that was really nice because the book did consist of a lot of women and ladies and maidens, and so I thought that was really nice. This is a fabric, and I thought this could be like a tapestry. And I just put this brad and the ribbon and backed it with a cardstock. And these are just the wallpapers. And this flips out like this, and some more of ephemera here. A beautiful painting of a maiden from one of my princess books that I have. And I left the back just plain. Look at this beautiful wallpaper. And I don't know if you could see this. It is such a beautiful charm. It's a crown and like a scepter key. And I put some beads and decorated it with this really nice, this fabric. I can't remember how to say this. It's what's this fabric? It's just, it feels so good. But anywho, it's really nice texture. Now this is part of the digital kit, and look at this. This is a tapestry or an embroidery cover from a book. And it's just the design of this is so beautiful. I left it as is because I like the image. I did hand tour all of this and distress the edges from my vintage book, and these are all I guess fashion wear during the 15th century. Here you go. And a digital copy of the book that I have, which had a lot of, you know, manuscripts and illuminations and old maps during that time period. Like, for example, this one here. I didn't cut up the bottom because the information here is down below. Old map. And this is a floating pocket of this beautiful lady, and backed it with coffee dyed paper. I love this little headpiece here. And this is a mini pocket here. And you could write on the back if you like. Digital kit right here. Look how beautiful this is. And this is a pocket with ephemeras inside. Look at this illumination. I mean, back in the day, it just blows my mind how they did all of these details and how long it must have taken them to finish. And here is a pocket. I thought I'd do the ribbon upside down. I don't know why, but I just tried it out and I like it. Another maiden. Backed it with a cardstock and some of the metal filigree. And this flips down. And another picture of a princess. And this is, I think, Cinderella. But look at this metallic paper. I love it. And I embossed this as well. And this wallpaper. I'll show you a picture from one of the ladies. I think I have already passed it somewhere here in the front. But her dress, the design of it looks like this design of this wallpaper. Oh, this page. Oh, I love this, how this turned out. The digital kit here. And I had these vintage playing cards, and I backed it with, oh yeah, let me show you. I didn't glue that on because I love this design of the card. It's Tudor cards, it says, so I guess that generation of the Tudors, you know, Henry VIII. So this is a pocket, a front pocket here, and here is Queen Elizabeth I. Again, I just left the coffee dyed paper not glued, and this just opens up like this. And this is a pocket right here also, but I didn't put anything there, so you guys can put something special. These are so cool how I did this. It's so beautiful. Love this page. And it flips out, and this is another photo of the prince, I think Sleeping Beauty. Yes, it is. And I just backed it with wallpaper and some line paper, and this just tucks in nicely here, and this is part of the digital kit. Part of the book page, and look at the women's headdresses during the time period. And this one here, I made a little pocket, but it flips down. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it flips down like this. And I made this, well, I mean, it's so beautiful. I love this vintage lace. and just dropped some gold leaf. And this is my pressed dried flower I made, and an old tassel. And I put this glass bead. This is so beautiful. It's from Dina, and it's got, you know, painted roses and things on there. And this is a pocket. And I just collaged something here on the side. And this is a digital kit. And that's a flip. And this is a pocket. Another one of, oh, this is a good page. This is interesting. This little hook here, I found this in the fishing section. And it was a really interesting little hook. And so I just used it to hang this key. And it's just a little, I don't know, folder. And there's a little tuck down here. And this is part of the digital kit. And as you can see, I didn't really cut up or glue anything on the digital kits because they're so beautiful. The images Tonya picked out and used and made, it's so beautiful. It would be a shame not to show it, is what I'm saying. So I just left it as is most of the time. And I did use a lot of the metal filigrees here in this book, as you can see. And I put the eyelash trim. And here's another book page. Look how beautiful this is. It's so beautiful. I can't get over it. Like, it's so perfect. Even the garden. A couple of images here, I think, such as this one here, was from a public domain. I was just trying it out. I don't know anything about looking up things like that. So my daughter printed me a couple, and I used this one. I love this little flap here. This is a pocket, and I did another, I guess you could say like a bookmark, but this time I did add a lined paper in the back where you could write whatever you like. This is another one of my pressed dried flowers and a vintage wallpaper that I backed it with. And of course a beautiful vintage style key. Not actually vintage, so. And see, you guys, there's plenty of space where you could write, and plenty of space where you could, you know, collage more. Little cute little pocket here. Another manuscript painting. This book here I have is a huge book about heraldry. A lot of images in here, and you will see. I'll show you guys in a minute. Another flip out. I don't know if you could see that. But here is some more images and manuscripts. And this flips down like this. If you could see. This is such a big book. Here you go. Look at this image. And look at the fancy dresses. Gold leafing. This flips out. This is a pocket. Another image of a princess. I think this was from a Hamlet play when I was reading it, the information. I love how this turned out, this lace. And this is a pocket here. And this can be, I guess, a belly band. But, you know, this is a pocket here, so. And this is one of a map. This was actually a poster, but in that huge poster had 4 different maps, and I cut it up, and this was one of the map. It says Cambridgeshire, so you know it looks like the era, but I picked this one out for that. And look at this, another digital kit. Oh, and the back. Forgot to show you the back. The writing. Go. And look at this image from my book. And a little mini. Actually, I felt so bad. I sewed him there. This is a knight laying down, and I guess a maiden. And this flips out. So the heraldry book that I have, I was telling you about earlier, this is what it had. And just look at the images. And the back. Wow. I don't know if you know what heraldry is. I'm not really quite familiar. I tried reading about it, but the book was so thick. I guess it's a descendant line of that dates back to knights and kings, and these are your, I guess your like your design from your family emblems and things. So you know, what do I know? But the images are so beautiful. You know, I love history, but I'm no history buff. I love reading about it. And this just flips out like this, and another little pocket, and this is the digital kit, wallpaper, vintage wallpaper, and a pocket. Do you guys see all the little details of the gold? I love this page. This was by accident. I tore something out, and I'm like, what's happening? I love this paper so much. So I just put and backed some of the digital kit and the gold paper that I have with the embossing. So really pretty. Really nice vellum paper and digital kit. This is vintage tassel or trim. I wasn't sure if I was going to include this, but it really did work out really nicely like this. So it reminds me of those heavy tapestries and curtains that castles will have back in the day. So that worked out really nicely. So this is one of those little booklets I was talking about. It just tucks in this really big pocket here. Oh, look at this cross stitch. This is from Frauke. She sent me a few of these. It's so beautiful. It reminded me of the, you know, the embroidery, I guess, back in the day also. And this is just a little poem. My brother gave me a book, and it had all of these beautiful pictures of, you know, of the time from the medieval times, and I included in here. This is one of a famous painting, so beautiful. And I just included some coffee dyed paper. Here's a little bookmark, an illumination painting, and a belly band with some of the paper scraps. And a pocket. And I added some charms I know it's in silver, but that's okay because, you know, it goes with the goth theme of this book as well. And this one here reminds me of Guinevere from King Arthur. I don't know why. Just added this little detail. It's just decorative. And this beautiful bead charms. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's so beautiful. And this flips out like this. And another quote. And I did some stenciling. And a pocket here. This is a famous painting. Birth of Venus or something. It's just partial of it. This one flips out like this, and some journaling and a little pocket, and a photo, a painting I mean, of the era. Beautiful page. I found a book of I guess decorative paper at the thrift shop. And guys, whoops, I forgot. So these are ribbon book page markers, and I added these cute little charms here. This one is of a book, some beads. I forgot to show you this one. Let's see. Right here. And then the other one is just coming up. So the flip of this signature, again from the book. Look at it, you guys. Wow. Again. A really nice historical information here. Again, just some hand-torn pages. Beautiful vellum paper. I did put some gold leafing here and there, but not in every page. I don't know why I did it on this signature. I guess I was on a roll. So, I'll get this one. And some stenciling here also. Really nice vellum. Look at that bouquet of flowers. And digital kit. Look at this, so beautiful. And it's the letter A. Ha! Oh yeah, this one had me. Tonya and her magnets, I have to tell you. So I was inspired with her really cool magnet closure clasp. So I tried it, and man, I have a story behind it, but it's gonna take me a while to tell you. So I managed, and these are little pockets. Yeah, definitely could put anything in there. And another one, and you guys, back here is also a little tuck, so that's fine too. Oopsies. And that just snaps back in there, and another ribbon book page marker with this beautiful glass bead. So beautiful. And as you can see, this is another pocket with some lace trims, and I love the gold paper that I embossed. So Tonya gave me a whole bunch of embossing mats for my Sizzix, and it turned out so well. I really love it. And this is just a side flip. And some writing, and it can go this way if you want. Or like this. And look at this. Wow, so beautiful. And this is a big envelope. And again, some more of the heraldry book that I have, and I cut out some. Look at this. Wow, look. Like, these are like family history. It is so cool. And another page from my book. This took a long time to finish, and about a month, you guys. And you know, I really worked hard on this. It's just incredible how this turned out for me. I can't believe I actually made it. It's wow. This is a digital kit. Digital kit, but I put this sticker on here, and it's got that writing, that goth writing. This book belongs to. This is just a little pocket, and it flips out like this, and it's got a side pocket which I backed with coffee dyed paper of this painting, and another playing card. This is so beautiful. This wallpaper is so nice, and this huge fabric tab with this really nice crowned key. And I added these little cute beads and metal bead. And this one's a pocket here, and a big pocket. And this one here, this is a pocket here, and then an envelope. And what you have here, oh yes, this is so cool. It's a part of a book page from my book, and I cut it out and just backed it with coffee dyed paper. And this is a huge pocket, actually. This took me a long time. I won't tell you, but because I kind of did it oddly, not the right step to make these edge here. I could show you, see? Man. The things you learn when you make mistakes. Wonderful lessons, I say. And another pocket here, and there's a pocket here. Look, I coffee dyed this one page, and it's you know, the Middle Ages garments, which is also in the medieval times. Though I did find out that Renaissance comes after medieval. Thank you, Anna. And I'm not gonna say, because I watched a whole bunch of medieval themed junk journal videos, and I'll list that below, the ladies that inspired me, and they were really wonderful to see what their version of it is. And here's another map, part of that map. And I left this little tab from the page, the paper I used to back it with, because, you know, there's a lot more to use for writing. And that's just a little secret pocket, you know. There, see? Really cool. I like this. And the back. This is another pocket. This was part of the signature. The end pages were actually signatures initially, but because it got so bulky, I couldn't use it, and I said, well, I wanted to still incorporate it and include it here, so I used them as end pages. And here's another little booklet, and this is part of the digital kit. She made little tags, Tonya. Their digital kit is amazing. Wow, I mean, I couldn't have made this if it wasn't for your vision of your kit. So thank you so much, my friend. I really loved working with this theme, but it was a little bit overwhelming, honest to goodness. There was just so many information. I was reading about the time period and learning so much. I hope you guys like this take and version of mine. And here's that magnet again, influenced by Tonya. Ooh. Love that little click sound. What else can I say? I can't believe I finished this. This is incredible, you guys. It's so amazing. I love this book. I know it's huge, it's ginormous. Took a while to finish, but it's really worth it. Again, this book is for sale. Most of you, or some of you, know that I sell my books on IG, and once I post a video, I usually post it right away in my IG, and you guys will just have to direct and private message me on my IG account, which I will link down below for you know, any questions or purchase details. Let me know what you guys think, and I really wanted to thank everybody. You guys have been really good. Just yeah, just really good community, really encouraging, and so I'm just gonna keep going and making more things. I've got now a next design team project coming up again, and hopefully you guys love this, because man, this was hard work, hard work. So beautiful. Thank you all so much, you guys. Have a lovely day. Look at this. Enjoy, everybody. Get inspired, because there are so many out there, so many lovely ladies. Thank you all so much. Bye for now, everybody. I'll see you guys again really soon.